I felt a bit stagnant in my career. I'd been away for 5 years traveling, and I came back and I still felt like I was at the same point that I was before I left. So I just wanted a bit of guidance, I suppose, on how to move forward through that. What I liked about it, and I had done research on different types of coaching styles and I had interviews with different coaches, but what I liked most about you was the kind of the personal touch. So it was very much about me, my goals and what I wanted to do, and not sort of a generic kind of this is what people do in these situations. Like I can read a book and I can get ideas from that, but I wanted something that was more specific for me, I guess. That was what I liked about the sessions, that it felt like you were getting to know me and where I wanted to go, and not just, like I said, the generic, this is what people typically do. It was a very personal session, and I think you're a very good listener, and you can hear and know what I'm thinking or what I'm trying to get to a lot of the times before I do. But you're very encouraging, and you're very good at making me or asking the right questions to help me get to that point myself. You have a very kind of open, I don't know if attitude is the right word, but you just help to create this really trusting space for me to work in. There was a lot going on in my head, a lot of mental stuff going on, trying to figure it out. And so the process and the sessions, they gave me a space to declutter and get rid of the thoughts and the things that weren't really important, and to focus on what my real goal was, or my real purpose was. So it was very much just creating space for you to work through these issues, and for somebody to kind of tease things out of you that you mightn't see right away, but you know that they see it, and they're just trying to help you get to that point. So that was nice. When I started things, it was more I felt I was stagnant, and I had different ideas of where I could possibly go, and so it helped me to find or highlight what I was really interested in, what my passion is for, and how to move forward with that. I suppose when I went in to the sessions, I had an idea of that I needed to make a plan. I needed to figure out what my priorities were, and it was kind of about the destination. But as I was going to the sessions, I realized it was more about the journey and the process rather than the destination. Yeah, one of the big things that I would take from it, one big aha, was I gained a lot of confidence, and it was through the process of looking at my experiences, and like that wheel that we do for the kind of the confidence chart, and you're kind of looking at, well, you know, how do you feel in this area? How do you feel in that area? And when I see it on paper, I'm like, I'm quite good at things. I've got that. I can move on to something else. That was a big aha. So like in my work now, I find that I'm putting less attention onto things that I know I've got covered. I can do that. I don't need to spend all this time. And now I can focus on, maybe I need to develop more in, or I need to get more experience in, and be confident and sure that, okay, that's fine. So that was really cool. The job that I do, it's very much about serving others and serving other people, and, you know, looking after their needs. As I suppose, as a female in society, there's kind of that thing where the woman looks after people. So when I was in the session, it felt very much, this was about me. This was my time. This was my space for my self-care, for my self-development. And that was what was really, really awesome. And when I look back at it now, that's what I'm like, everybody needs to do this. Like women in particular, take time for yourself, because you're busy, you know, you have to look after yourself as well. So that was one part that I really liked. There's a lot going on in the world at the moment. Sometimes you need to drown out the noise and get to what's important for you. So having somebody to help you, guide you through that, is really good. I think it's worthwhile. And the reason I would recommend you is that if I'm going to be going through something like this, then I want to go through it with somebody who I can be relaxed with, I can feel comfortable chatting to.